Why, hello there, good viber. How are you doing today? Today we have a special pick a card reading. I'm very excited because it's going to be looking into what you need to know about your worries. Okay, so if you've been worrying, then this is the reading for you. I'm very excited to see what is going to come through. So without further ado, your girl Esther Joy is going to let you choose group 1 or group 2. Okay, these are 2 cards that I painted a while ago, but I came back and I wrote a little channeled message on the back. So just allow yourself to choose one side. If you are feeling drawn in the middle, then perhaps there's a message in both sides, both cards, both piles. But without further ado, we'll start with group 1. Group 2, your timestamps will be down below. Hello, group 1, how are you doing? Here is your beautiful card. Now, your card is titled Wash. Okay, so Wash says you give a goal too grand, break it down to understand. Each grain with suds fall through like sand, and now you dry your dampened hand. Wow. Okay, I'll read it one more time. Wash says, you give a goal too grand, break it down to understand. Each grain with suds fall through like sand, and now you dry your dampened hand. Some people might be crying about the situation, worrying about it. They could be. I'm almost getting the picture of some people with OCD, how they compulsively wash their hands like a whole lot. That's kind of the energy I'm getting, so this worry could be kind of like a compulsive worry that's coming through. Break it down to understand. But really allowing yourself to break down certain aspects of this worry, I think, are going to assist in that. Okay, so wash. This could also signify that your worry is coming to a point where it is subsiding, or it's not being as intense as you once saw it as, or you're quite literally getting a blank slate. So the thing, the idea of whatever you're worrying about is literally like a reset out here. So with that being said, I'm very curious to see what cards want to come through for you. Okay, so let's see. For group 1, what's going on here? Okay. Do you see that? Wow, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So, group 1, you wanted to know what, this is a reading about your worries, right? Well, I must say, my friend, that your worries are soon to fall away. How do I say this other than they are falling away? You are washing your hands clean of them, my friend. They are falling like sand in your hands, okay? They're just... This has been something that you have been really worried over, and I'm almost getting in an obsessive manner that you've been really worried. And of course, you know what's on your heart and why you're here and why you were drawn to this reading in the first place. So with the sun being here, this is just a beautiful reminder, number 19, that, things, when something ends, a new beginning comes. And this new beginning is something that is joyous, is something that's pure, is something that is happy, and will allow you to really embody that innocence that you might have been lacking. So really, really powerful energy here already, group 1, that I'm seeing for you. That there is this energy of the sun, and I'm also getting, go outside, get that sunlight, okay, honey, because it's all right, it's good for you. This could be you working really hard because you're just worrying about, things on your mind, and you don't realize you don't stop to smell the flowers kind of deal. So really allowing yourself to tap back into that inner child energy when you are just roaming free and in your birthday suit through nature, riding on a horse, bareback. Okay, I mean, obviously, the moral of this back of card energy is that you might have been a bit caught up in your mind, but now it's time to leave that behind. Now it's time to allow yourself to intertwine back into nature, back into that inner child, that stillness within you. When you were a child, think about it. Would you be worried about what you are worried about right now? Maybe, right? I don't know your situation, my friend, but really allow yourself to tap back into that sense of innocence. And I'm getting that this is what they want you to know about your worries. It's all right. Even if it doesn't seem all right, it's going to be all right. This is going to work out. And to focus on the bright side of things is really what I'm getting. Focus on the bright side of things, okay? So beautiful. You really are washing your hands clean of whatever you are worrying about, okay, group 1? So with that being said, really beautiful energy just to start our reading off of. I hope that you're as excited as I am to dive into today's reading. It's going to be rather quick, but you know, we'll get straight to the point here in this channel right here. Yeah. So here we have the 7 of Rods, and they're telling me to read this both ways, so reverse and upright. So the 7 of Rods for me symbolizes that you have found something you might have been looking for. This also signifies maybe you have let go of something that you weren't intentionally looking for but kept on bombarding itself in front of your face. Either way, the 7 of Rods is really allowing that passion and drive you have to pick up speed, gain momentum, and ask you, what are you finding in your present reality? What is your heart set on? What are you grounding your heart in? Because that is what you're going to see more of. So with that being said, you have the power to find what really is on your heart. If this is a worry, then you have the power to look at that worry, take it from your heart, and evaluate it for what it is, and wash your hands clean of it if it's no longer needed. Allow yourself to do that right now during this reading, okay? And by the time this reading is done, it will know that it will be so. So, with that being said, we read it in the reverse again. We get this feeling of maybe that worry is coming at you and you're fending off from it. Like, you know, there's so much going on. There's so much energy out here that you have to block yourself from it. And I want you to know that actually by embracing it and allowing whatever you're worried about, by allowing yourself to just embrace that it is in your heart, it will no longer be reflected out into your reality. In fact, it will have the best opportunity to go into your roots and to be released so that it can nourish you in a meaningful and healthy way. So that's what I'm seeing here with the 7 of Rods when it comes to really, you know, talking about what to know about your worries. Don't worry about it. I'm not. And with that being said, I'm saying, like, if you are worried about worrying about it, then don't worry about it. Or worry about it and let that worry pass, okay? This too shall pass. Brighter things are on the horizon. Because the next 2 cards might shake you up, and they honestly got me feeling a type of way, okay, group 1? Because we have the 9 of Cups out here, and the 9 of Cups is telling us that, yes, your dreams are coming true, okay? Yes, that emotional stability, that point of fulfillment is coming for you because, bam, you got the sun, and I picked up the sun, and there's like the tower underneath it. This is just crazy, but yeah, okay, so there's a big shift of energy happening for you, group 1, okay? With the 9 of Cups, this is just further reiterating that you are getting that kind of emotional satisfaction that you've been maybe yearning for, wanting, and look at how much you already have, okay? This card is reminding me that you might be worried about something that really isn't as significant as you think. And if you really look outside of your external reality, and feel free to debate me, and you look at your internal emotions, you'll see that things are actually working out very well in your favor. And though it might feel like an unfortunate event because the tower wanted to pop its head out of here, even though it wasn't the back of deck energy, it's still out here. It gives me the sense that this is a shift in energy that is happening really quickly, and that you might not even expect it. You might be fending yourself off from this worry and then something happens that you were worried about, and it ends up actually helping you. Almost like when you're scared of getting, I was gonna say a shot. That might not be the best example during these times, but yeah, the anticipation is usually a lot more than the actual worry. So I'm getting a sense that you are over worriers. Like, if this actually does happen, whatever you're worried about, it's actually going to work in your favor. And the reason I say this is because you have the Wheel of Fortune as the last card, and that's like, holy moly, okay? And I just wanted to acknowledge the 9 and 10, and then you had 19, which is 9 plus 10. So there's just a lot of things are about to end, things are about to shift, okay? Whatever you're worried about, don't worry about it, my friend, mi amigo. It's not worth worrying about, my friend. Don't even try to shield yourself from it. Just allow it to come through. See this worry as actually something that is needed to be acknowledged within your heart to allow you to move forward and to nurture yourself and nurture your physical reality so that you can live the best life, okay? So, wow, that is really what's coming through strong with this reading. Holy moly, like, y'all see this right out here. Like, let me get the sun real fast. Let me get the sun real fast. Okay, she kind of fell down, but you know. So yeah, I just wanted to point out the 19 that we see here with the sun, and then we see 19 here with the Wheel of Fortune and 9 of Cups. So there is a completion on the horizon. Things are about to change. Whatever you're worried about, like, it's about to change. A 180 on you is what I'm getting, okay? This all comes with time. This all comes with hope. This all comes with knowing and understanding that this too shall pass. So without further ado, fam, if you like this reading, then you already know you can press the thumbs up right now so I know so and can continue to make more videos like this one. If you have any pick a card suggestions, then let me know in the comments down below. And of course, if you'd like a personal reading, then feel free to DM me on Instagram or hit me up with the email down below, okay? And I will gladly respond to you as soon as possible. So fam, this was honestly an amazing reading. Like, I am shooketh, and whatever you worried about, like, just know that good things about to come your way. And they might be a little surprising because you did get the Tower, but just know that that's a part of it. That's a part of the surprise when you least expect it, right? So without further ado, fam, thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to move on to the next group. For anyone who's watching this, I love you, fam. Comment an emoji down or let me know if you're watching this, okay? It will be our little secret. Comment a pelican emoji. There's no pelican emoji. Okay, so I just started pulling out cards. And I haven't even started the reading, but secret little reading within a reading, haha. Yeah, look at that. Okay, we got 8 of rods, we got Ace of rods, we got 3 of rods. There's a lot of rods energy out here, okay? So I'm calling you out, homie. I'm saying that I see you, I appreciate you, and I'm gonna move forward, okay? I'm told you to stop, but they're like, hurry up with the reading. I think that's the message that I got from there. All right. Group. I'm gonna wait one more moment. I shouldn't wait one more minute. Okay, this is, your girl's feeling a little silly. She's just allowing the energy to flow through her. Ooh, someone has a lot of fire in them. Okay, I like it. All right, let's move on to the reading now, shall we? Group 2, how are you doing today, beautiful being of light? All right, so let's hop into your reading because you selected this beautiful card that I made a while ago, and honestly, I'm just gonna take a moment to admire it. Okay, what do you see? What do you see in this card? What do you see in this card? Can you see everything that's there? Okay, I love it. I think it's a beautiful card, but let's hop into your reading, okay? Because this card is titled Worry. And worry, it's so convenient, right? So ironic. Okay, worry says, I cause for false alarm. For all is well, nothing to harm. You know too well what I must warn. Before you burn yourself, know what is warm. And what is a swarm within mind to turn behind. Okay, I'm going to read that one more time and just allow yourself to look at the symbolism that you might find inside of this channeled painting, okay? Worry says, I cause for false alarm, for all is well, nothing to harm. You know too well what I must warn. Before you burn yourself, know what is warm. And what is a swarm within mind to turn behind. Okay. So I love it, okay? Allow yourself to just take in the energy, take in the message, what is meant for you, how it is meant to be presented, okay? And I am getting that you are walking behind. You are not walking behind. Well, your worries are behind you, if that is what I am seeing here, okay? Your worries are behind you, but without further ado, this comes through. I'm getting some people might have to ask for help. Some people might have to take action, okay? Taking this kind of grounded action, it seems that things are going to pick up, okay? Momentum is going to pick up, okay? As you leave those worries behind you is the energy I'm really getting here, okay? And that's just from reading the imagery on this card, which I love, by the way. I really like this card, so if you chose it, like, nice. I really like it. Okay, so let's look a little deeper into your reading now. Group 2. What do you need to know about your worries? Alright, when I say group 2, I didn't mean the whole goddamn pack. Should hop out here, okay? So, please, ask... Why y'all have 8 cards when the other group had 3 and it was good? This is ridiculous. I should put some back, but it's too late because I told you. And, okay, so we'll go through it, alright? We'll go through it, group 2, okay? You special being. Get so many cards. Make Esther read so much for you. But with all reality, I you know, let's just hop into the reading. I'm very excited, okay? Because you'll see why. So here we have, with the back of deck energy being the 10 of rods in reverse. This literally for me is saying this man is dropping them rods, okay? A lot of this has to do with doing more than is your share, okay? So I'm getting that this worry, some of the things you're worrying about are not really yours to worry about, honey. Either they're not in your control, or, you know, they're not in your control. They're not something that should be in your control, and you shouldn't really spend your energy worrying on them because you're just leaving yourself prone to burnout, okay? So that's kind of the big message I'm going to hear with the back of deck energy, okay? I'm not going to spend too much longer on it. That's what I'm seeing here. This also reminds you to delegate, okay? If that is not your problem, then give the problem to the person who it is, okay? And by that, you know, just trust that they'll handle it, okay? I think that there's not a problem here, but you might be just taking a little bit too much, okay? That's not really yours. And if you're an empath, then I understand you, honey. You feel them. You know what's going on with them and all that energy. But it's not your problem all the time. Sometimes you just can't control these things. Sometimes it's not yours to control, okay? So you need to let it go. You need to delegate. You need to give some of those rods to the people who will actually use them, okay? Who will actually use them instead of you, because you can't use all these rods if you're holding them all. You can just hold them and break your back, okay? So that's the kind of energy I'm really getting here, okay? That's the energy I'm really getting here, okay, group 2? I see you trying to do everything. You want to save the world by yourself, but you forgot that there's, you know, a whole collective out here that wants to help you. There are people out here that see you with this load on your back, and they want to reach out and help you, okay? So with these worries, you need to drop some of those rods and walk away and allow the people who are responsible for the actual situation to pick them up and do what they will. But take yourself, remove some of your energy from that, because I have a very big feeling that some of the worries that you are having or not yours to worry about, okay? So here we have the Emperor, and this kind of further reiterates for me, okay, with the Six of Swords, that you need to kind of focus a little bit more on yourself, okay? You can see these thoughts, they move in towards the Emperor, and the Emperor is a grounded person. They have that crystal ball, they have that I call it the symbol of creation force, because the Anuki, okay, you know what, let me not try to embarrass and fool myself anymore. But yeah, so the symbolism really is showing that you need to focus more on yourself. You need to ground in yourself. You need to allow your energy to focus on what you're creating and what you are seeing in the future, okay? You need to take some of these swords, and I'm seeing six swords here, okay? So there is a significant amount of thoughts that you are thinking about. And this is also me, I'm getting the energy that you want to direct people's attentions possibly to the future and what is being created, okay? But when it comes to what you're worried about, just allow yourself to direct your attention to what you're creating, and know that everyone is an empath. They will pick up on it. Whatever energy you do, they will mirror it back to you. It's a mirror receptor in your brain, okay? Science. But yeah, so really allowing yourself to take all of those worries and direct them to things that can actually help you grow, okay? Help you become that boss, okay? That empire, okay? Empire, okay? Empire is what the word that's coming through, okay? Yeah, because this is the kind of energy. Using your words, using your thoughts, directing them to what you are creating in that future. Some of your worries might be coming from right now in the present moment. You have so much on your plate that it's very hard to handle all of this, and you might feel like I don't know how to move forward or how to do this, that, and another thing, okay? But allowing yourself to just take those thoughts one at a time and to move towards creating and setting a strong foundation for yourself in the future, okay? Really thinking about that. Oh my gosh, let me just lay out all of these other cards because y'all are literally wild out here. Really, I just cannot say enough about how many cards fell out. So let me just do these for clarifiers for you. So what does this mean? Okay, what do these mean right here? Okay, so this means taking, you know, don't pay attention to the gossip. With the Four of Rods and the Six of Swords, don't pay attention to the gossip. What you need to focus on is creating those relationships that will actually help you. And again, this comes back to delegation. Okay, are you connecting with people that are going to help increase your energetic flow and your productivity and are helping you and, you know, redirect your attention from those people that might have just been pointing out all of these things that were not working, or like just were giving you the rods that were on your back? Because I'm seeing with the Four of Rods here, referring to the Ten of Rods over here in reverse, okay, that people were giving you more than what you ever thought that was yours to handle, and your mind just kind of connected, and like a fly to a spider web, it just kind of got caught. So I'm here to snip that off, okay? I'm here to catch you free from that spider web, and we're gonna do that by the end of this reading right now. So with that being said, these kind of minds, these kind of thoughts need to be that energy that you're using worrying, or that energy that people are like pointing out, oh, you should worry about this, or oh, this and this, that, and the other thing, and you know, this is causing a lot of kind of, you know, that kind of energy. You need to turn your back on it. You need to turn your back on it. You need to be like, listen, those aren't my, like, I can't control that. Like, why are you telling, like, you know, I can't control it, so why am I going to focus on it? What I am going to focus on is what I can control and what I can create, because that's what I'm going to be calling more of in my future, okay? If you focus on the later, then that's when you are, you know, giving your control over. So really creating that kind of relationship with yourself, okay? Making sure that you are curating this kind of connection where you can trust yourself, where you can also trust the people around you, and create relationships that are actually helping you, create relationships that help you control your energy and help you manage whatever you're worried about, so that you can create solutions towards it, okay? Because I'm definitely getting really big creator vibes, and I'll tell you why more in a second, because in the second half of the cards that we're about to dive into, it just goes more into, now we talked a little bit about the past situation, but more into, you know, in regards to your worries, you know, why this situation even came about and how it is helping you, okay? Look at these two cards we're talking about. Now we're getting into it. Now we're getting into it, okay? Like, you got the World and then you got the Hanged Man. So, wow, okay? Let's start with the World, okay? So, I just wanted to say this is such a beautiful reading, and I'm like out here having a mini, you know, just, okay, stop, Esther, stop being so weird. Okay, I'm done. So, what do we have to know about the World right now? I want you to know that this kind of worry is coming to a completion, okay? This might feel really a high pressure kind of time for you. In that case, you might have a lot of people depending on you, a lot of eyes on you. There could be like a lot of kind of fight or flight instinct right now, especially when it comes to in regards to what you're worried about. But with a Hanged Man, this is in reverse. This is giving you an opportunity to see things in a totally new perspective. And I'm also getting that you might not actually be seeing this as completed. You might still be worried that your worries are not completed and that there's still more that you got to go. But in reality, that this is done. Like, whatever you were worrying about, it's done. You're creating these new connections, you're creating that future for yourself, and you are allowing yourself to delegate those things that are not in your control or that you need assistance in handling. And this goes back to really using your throat chakra, using your voice to assist you in whatever you're worried about, to reach out to people, connect to people, ground in trust, ground in what you're creating for your future. Okay, and if you're even worried about your future, then I'm getting that you might not realize that something is ending. Like, what you're worried about has actually helped you bring a new perspective to your future, if that makes sense. So if you were like super worried about your future, a whole bunch of people were pointing out like, you got to do this, and it was making you super stressed out. And then here you are, guess what? Like, new relationships are coming in, new connections are coming in. If you want to connect more with me, fam, and you know, the rest of the Good Vibe fam, then check out the Discord down below. But without further ado, like, this is the kind of energy of you are taking your own future into your own hands. You're allowing yourself to really be the creator of what you are perceiving. And then here with the World and the Hanged Man, you might still be in the energy I'm getting. You still might be worrying that things aren't complete, that you don't know what you're doing with your life. And I want you to know that your perspective might be a little off. You might feel like you don't know what you want to do with your life, but that in itself is actually moving you closer towards knowing what you want to do with your life, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's the kind of energy that we're getting out here. Okay, group 2. So like, you just pay mind and know that what you are worried about is actually assisting you so that you don't have to worry about this anymore. Okay, if that makes sense. All right, so that is the kind of energy we're really picking up on here with those very, very powerful major arcana cards. Okay, and the last two cards that we're going to talk about today are the Empress and the Page of Cups. Okay, so what the heck? We have so many. We have the Emperor, the Empress, the World, the Hanged Man. Like, what is going on? So this is why I say that you are such a potent creator during this time, because you have the Empress as well as the Emperor as well as the World. Okay, so what does this mean? This means that actually the Empress is that feminine, the divine feminine, you know, the divine masculine, and they're coming together and they're creating a completion of like whatever you're worried about. Just know that this is actually allowing you to birth something new into the world, that is actually allowing you this kind of drive and this perspective and this diligence to create something that is going to make it so that you never have to worry about whatever this is. Okay, so with the Empress, we have like just this feeling of that yin energy, when you are just relaxing and you're allowing yourself to actually speak up. Okay, you're not going out there and you're not like the one that is like, I'm gonna do things. No, you're more of like, I'm going to ask for help. I'm going to ask and I shall receive kind of energy, okay? I'm going to ask and I shall receive. That's really what I'm getting here with the Page of Cups and the Empress, okay? That this is not just a you and source. I mean, source is everything, but you get what I'm saying. You are actually going to be getting help from other people, and source might be giving you messages, or might be sharing messages with you and to assist you in this creation process. But I'm really getting that just by allowing yourself to be open and vulnerable and to ask for help, and that help will come. And on the other side of the masculine side, that actually seeking out and giving that cup to others is going to allow for these new relationships to come through, because it looks like you are being opened up. Whatever you're worried about is actually going to assist you a lot in creating new relationships and, you know, communicating more on what's in your heart, and overall assist you in your soul mission in creating what you are meant to create, in birthing what is meant for you to birth through this new world. So with that being said, like, this is pretty intense energy, if I do say so myself, and I can understand why you might feel a little worried about things not working out, especially with external circumstances seeming as they are, and with all of the responsibilities or everything on your plate, you might feel a bit overwhelmed. But allow yourself to ask for help, and allow yourself to give help, okay? To give that cup, to be that cup, and to feel overflowing, okay? People are going to come through. They're going to want to give you cups. Allow yourself to accept those cups, okay? Allow yourself to accept that emotional help, okay? That kind of support that's coming through, because holy moly, you don't even see it. I'm getting, fam. You don't even see it with the Hanged Man in reverse. You don't even understand that this is the end of your worries, even though you might still be worried about it. This is the beginning of the end of your worries, okay? So with that being said, group 2, if you like that reading, then press that thumbs up right now so I know, so we can continue to make more videos like this one. Of course, if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comment box, and if you would want a personal reading, then let me know by DMing me on Instagram or simply emailing me, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So without further ado, fam, super duper intense energy is coming through for you. I'm very excited to see how this is going to manifest, and I am so thankful that I did this reading and you took time out of your day to just join me. I hope you have an amazing day, and I really appreciate it, and totally check the link in the Discord, and I'll see you later.